Yeah, if we are popping in, guys, this is not like an official one of our pods, but we're going to start doing a Trucking Truth unload every Wednesday. I think. Are we doing it every Wednesday? Most Wednesdays, every Wednesday.
Yeah, every Wednesday, 7 o'clock.
Just basically opening up a little bit of a space for truckers to come and unload their mind, maybe. Because I posted a little bit of a post, written down a few figures as well about the industry, which is quite shocking, to be fair, and that the life expectancy of a trucker is actually 61 years old. 61 years old.
60.
And comparing that to the UK life expectancy, which is 81, that is 20 years less, which is a ridiculous amount. And a lot of that is down to, sitting down all day, the less sleep, not moving, and there's a big push on the mental health side of it as well, because dozens and dozens and dozens of truckers end their own lives every single year, sadly. So yeah, the aim of this is just to open up a little bit of a space for us all to chat and get things off our chest.
How's your week been? What have you been doing?
Mine's been all right, mate, to be fair. It's been quite an exciting week. I'm sure you'd agree as well. But, everyone has their ups and downs. I tend to try to keep myself a little bit active. I think when I'm not active, I'm a trucker, it's great. I'm glad you're enjoying it, mate. How's your headspace whilst you're a trucker? But yeah, my week's been pretty good, mate. I had a nice, easy week at work, which I think also helps as well. There was no stress whatsoever this week. Been to the gym. I find when I miss the gym, when I miss out on the gym and I miss out going on my walks, that's when my head starts spiraling out of control a little bit. How's yours been, mate?
Good. Yeah, I've had a good week. But to be fair, it's like today, you just have like a long day, and I just feel like I was so drained. I said to the missus, I hadn't stopped like all day long. I literally been, it's just been absolutely mental. But I've been all right. Not too shabby, as we would say.
Hello, Bev. Oh, good, mate. Good. Well, how do you tend to, keep your mind off of the negative things whilst you're just on the road with your own thoughts?
Do you know what? I don't actually know, to be fair. I kind of I think my brain's 100-mile-an-hour 24/7 anyway.
Yeah.
I have like a million thoughts going around my brain. It's like, do you know one thing that people find really weird? That I drive for a living and I just sit in my truck with no music.
Do you really?
Yeah, bro, literally, I sit there. I enjoy the peace and quiet. I just
right. No, that's mad to me. I could not do that. I wouldn't be able to do that. Mate, I've got like Billie Jean on in the background and I'm cruising. Thank you for the follow, Finley. And we have had a question as well, mate, by the way, which is actually quite a tough question for us to answer on a pod like this.
Go for it.
And it's, what's your favourite flavour of crisps?
What's my favourite flavour of crisps? I think that's the hardest question.
That is a serious question. That is and Bev says, can't be having that. You've got to be listening to music, which I think is fair play. We've had someone say they like discos. It's a fair shout. That is a fair shout. I don't know how we've gone from talking about mental health to talking about crisps, but we'll blame that on the Black Beamer.
This is a good.
I just like a standard prawn cocktail Walkers. That's what mine. Prawn cocktail Pringles. Nice. We've got Thai sweet chili sensations in here. That is a good shout. That is a very good shout.
The Grey Hauler just said music changes how I drive.
Yeah, it changes how I drive. As soon as I go into reverse, I have to turn it off.
Yeah, you can't hear it, can you?
I can't see where I'm reversing when I've got music on.
Because you can't reverse.
Guys, if we are in the live, just a quick pause there. If we're in either my live or we're in Bobby's live as well, make sure we like him. Let's just keep them fingers tapping on the screens so we can get more people in here. It is Mental Health Awareness Week, so we're trying to get as many people in as we can and get everyone chatting, a little bit of rubbish, a little bit of good. But yeah, let's get liking the lives, guys. Let's get liking the lives. Skips is a good show.
How's everyone else's week been? Got anything?
Yeah, has anyone got any funny stories from the week?
Skips.
Hey up, gorgeous. Hey up, Dave's back. Dave is back.
Dave, the legend. He got a lot of love. I was going to say in the podcast,
Yeah.
Dave, you got a lot of attention.
You did, Dave. I got a lot of messages saying how much of a legend that Dave was, and he just spoke the absolute trucking truth.
He did. Here's what the podcast is about.
Have you ever been distracted by the noise of the truck and tried to turn it down with the volume button? I don't think so. Sadly, I don't really have that loud of a truck. It makes quite a nice little burbly noise when I put my foot down, but it's nothing ridiculous.
I still didn't even answer what crisps I like.
You still not even answered the question?
No. I'm not a massive crisp fan, though.
Are you not?
I'm more. Do you know what? I'd go salt and vinegar.
I think that's valid.
Yeah. Or a crisp sandwich. Remember those badges?
My cab heater ain't working for 2 weeks. Not funny, but damn sure getting out of bed. Oh God, I can imagine. I mean, it was quite cold last night, mate. Are you in the truck at the minute? 'Cause it was pretty chilly last night. Yeah, appreciate the likes, guys. Let's keep it going up. Let's get some more truckers in here because we never know who we can get in here. If we can get someone in who's maybe needing a little bit of a chat, then spot on. With the mission completed, basically. No heater, I'd refuse to drive it. So would I. I think you froze, Bobby.
I'm pressing things up. I'm trying to learn things.
I lost you for a second then, mate.
Yeah, I think my connection's going.
Yeah.
You got me now?
Yeah, I got you now, yeah.
It keeps going green, then red, my connections. I don't know what's going on in my life.
All right.
I'm going to buy my Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi connection of some sort.
Something's going on.
Yeah, how's everyone's week going? Is there anyone in the chat who's maybe you've got a lot of topics? We've come very unprepared. I have got a few more statistics, mate, that I can read out. I don't mess about with this sort of stuff. But I suppose we've got a new lot of people in here, and I have written down these stats just to kind of back the point of what we're doing here. And it's the fact that the life expectancy of a truck driver is 61 years old. And just think about that for a second, 61 years old. I think the last time that life expectancy was 61 for the general public was like back in like the 70s. But it's still that for a truck driver.
61. What's the average life expectancy? 69 or something, is it?
81.
81?
81, yeah.
What life?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Exactly. So the trucking one is, for a truck driver, it is a lot lower. We've got the black M2 saying, depends what you eat and how active you keep yourself. It is exactly that, mate. It is exactly that. But there is also 20 to 30% of truckers suffer from mental health issues. And dozens, I couldn't get an exact figure, but it said dozens to hundreds of truck drivers sadly end their life every single year. Hey up, Charlie, mate. Welcome on in, mate. And 51% of truckers in a survey of 10,000 truckers, 51% of them, so that's over 5,000 truckers, said that they feel overwhelmed on a week-to-week basis. So that's a lot of people. It is quite
overwhelming, to be fair.
It is, and that's a lot of people that are struggling up here.
You do have days where you're very overwhelmed, overstimulated, and it's a bit. It gets a bit too much.
I think your Wi-Fi is going again, Bobby. Lads, you look extremely familiar. I swear I know you from somewhere other than TikTok. Bev, I'm not too sure. Well, where are you from? You don't need to put exactly where you're from. Maybe we're from the same place. Who knows? Granddad's a truck driver. He's 61. I think he's going strong, thankfully. Well, obviously, it's an average life expectancy. I'm not saying he's going to drop dead at 61. I'm sure there will be a lot of us that are a lot fitter and yeah. Well, Bev, that's why we recognise each other then. How old are you, Bev? For God's sake, why is there someone else in the chat that's from the same place as me?
Best friends you've got.
Every time there seems to be someone. You're 23, you're in the year below me. I'm guessing you went to the same school as me then.
You had it in the podcast, didn't you? The last podcast.
Yeah, I'm guessing you went to Oak Bank. But it don't matter. It don't matter because I don't live there anymore, so it don't matter that I've said that. Yeah, that's where I went, Bev. That's where I went. That'll be why you recognise me then. For God's sake.
We spam this like button, try and get more people in, guys.
Yeah, come on, everyone, get the likes going. Let's get some more people in here. Get some more truckers. This is the Trucking Truth Unload. Mental Health Awareness Week, basically a place for people just to unload their problems, unload their good situations as well, obviously, good, the bad, whatever you want to talk about. Glad people enjoyed our chat. Last time, chaps, this job can be very stressful and a bit too much. It can be, definitely sometimes, Dave. And yeah, we did have a lot of messages, again, saying how awesome it was to see you chatting about it, Dave. Our company had Scanias and Volvos. Got rid of the Volvos, not as good. So do you prefer Scania or Volvo then? Which one do you prefer, man? I'm well away from Keithley now. Best thing I ever did was leave. Yeah, there's nothing going on there. Absolutely nothing going on there. I wonder if I'd recognise you then. Bev. I wonder if I would recognise you or not. If you're in the year below me, if you're 23, yeah, you'll be in the year below me at school. I wonder if I'd recognise you, just out of interest. I don't want to say send me a photo of you, it's a little bit weird. But only ever drove Scania, so I can't comment. Yeah, mate, honestly, Scanias is all you need to drive. It's all you need to drive. Bobby, your Wi-Fi is doing a madness, mate.
I know, and it's stressing me out.
You're jumping all over.
Sort this out.
Had the red time, yes, I know a few people in your year, like Fergus and Henry and Toby. I know quite a few people from here. 500S, I drive a 500S as well, mate. Ben, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Have we got any truck drivers in here? If you are a truck driver, put a message in the chat. Just let us know that you're here. Let us know you're here. It's Mental Health Awareness Week, so we're just trying to chat, and that is basically the bottom line of what we're doing here. Just having a little chat, get some people in, talk about the industry, talk about good days, talk about bad days.
Is that better now?
Oh, Bev, you're a truck driver as well. All right. Fighting truck now, Liverpool for the night. Wait, Bev. Wait a minute. Is your boyfriend a trucker as well? I could have just pinned things together here. Is your boyfriend a trucker as well? Get a lot of Scanias and DAFs into my work. Not a lot of Volvos though. You work at a repair shop. Oh, cool. To be fair, you working at a repair shop, kind of how do you see like the industry then, mate? What from your point of view, when a driver comes in with a truck, how often are you seeing a driver that actually looks like they're enjoying themselves?
Have you got me?
Yeah, that seems to be a little bit better, that, but yeah.
Stressing me, this is. See, this is affecting me.
Well, this is a test. This is only a little test stream anyway, so it's not the. I mean, it's not, but it's not. This isn't as big as the main ones. We've got 14-foot walking floor trailer. Pretty cool, mate. Pretty cool. Boyfriend. Oh, sorry. Oh no. Oh, sorry, Bev. So you're a guy. Oh, I do apologise. I know who you are. Do you work at VL? I don't want to say who you work for, but does it begin with a V? I might know where you work, and now you're going to be like, how the hell does he know where I work? Volvo's terrible on fuel. I don't know. I had a Volvo. I'm all right.
I feel like your chat's smashing at the minute. I've just got lights.
Keep smashing the like button, guys, if you are in here as well. 21 years old. You're 21 driving the truck. Mate, what are you driving? That red wagon looks awesome. And that's the trucking truth, where you find out the gender equalities. The gender equalities, yeah. Sorry, that is the trucking truth. We found out that I've just called someone a woman when they're a guy. It's because it said Bev. When you see Bev, I instantly think of a woman. And I do apologise for that.
Don't dig us out with hell now.
But Bev, if you're still in here, do you work at a company that begins with a V? If you do work at a company that begins with a V, then I know you are. 21 years tramping. Oh, you wish you were 21 again. Oh, right. How are you finding it then, mate? Oh, wait a minute. JP, where do you work? Oh my God, why is people coming in that I know? JP, I used to work for the company that's in the same yard as you, and they also have red trucks, without trying to name the company. I used to work for them, and now my best mate works for the same company as you. He's in the DAF XG Plus. There you go. You might know him.
DAF.
Yeah, I did used to work there, Bev. Bloody hell, Bev's just outed me now. After I'm saying I'm not trying to say the company, just absolutely outed me.
I can't see it, so you're good.
Yeah. Are you back alive now, Mr. Bobby?
Me, yeah, I'm alive. I don't know now, because I feel like I'm not just in this Wi-Fi anymore. I'll get
We have up and down spikes.
Have I been alright since I've been here?
Yeah, you've been fine since, man. Yeah, absolutely fine.
I've moved into the living room, so apologies for any noise disruption.
No, it doesn't matter, mate. Guys, if we are in the lives, please make sure that we drop in a follow to my account and to Bobby's account, and then also, oh no, don't bring that up, Dave. And then also drop in a follow to the Trucking Truth account on TikTok as well. We do need to get that to 1,000 followers before we can get it involved in these live situations. But yeah.
This is going to become a lot more professional soon.
Yeah.
You got that to come, so this is just a little test we've got going on here.
Yeah. 4 on, 4 off motor. Is that XG Plus? Yeah, he is 4 on, 4 off, yeah. Yeah, he is 4 on, 4 off.
I saw Elite Drivers did a job post about that today, didn't they? 4 on, 4 off.
About 4 on, 4 off?
Yeah.
Mate, it's such a good shift pattern. I absolutely love it.
Does anyone find that like that shift helps with their mental health, or?
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Shift. Like I do, shift patterns everything to it. And that helps with me massively, because I have every Friday off, and it's, for me, helps with me massively.
Yeah. JP, thank you for the follow, mate. Currently doing curtain work, but want to do heavy haulage, but struggling to get on. John, I suppose, whereabouts are you based, mate? I know a few companies where you can kind of work up through the ranks. Could maybe drop me a cheeky little message.
You're trying to get onto heavy haulage?
Yeah, well, I know, mate, you can get onto heavy haulage where I work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know, since I know your trucks now, I see them everywhere.
Oh yeah, mate, there's so many of our wagons.
Today, it's about 100 of them. I was like,
yeah, mate, there's a lot. There's 200 drivers where I am, so there's a lot of trucks.
I never saw them before. Now, like, I know who you were from. I was like, I see them everywhere. Probably don't see anyone.
We've got Dave here, boys. I still struggle with my mental health and have done for 20 years. But it's a good thing that you recognise it, Dave. That is the best bit, is that you recognise it, and hopefully you talk to people about it.
Have you tried anything to help with it, like running or finding something like that? Because I always found, for me, running was a massive thing that I got into. Yeah, that helped with me, just going on a run every day.
Fitness is a big thing, mate. Yeah, fitness is big for not only your body, but it's your mind. Right, we've got JP. I'm off, chaps. I'll give you a follow. I'm up on the road at 1:30. Oh my god! Right, mate. Well, hopefully we'll see you around.
Bath and bed, bro.
Yeah, get yourself to sleep, fella.
I'd be flat out if I was up at that time.
Live in Barnsley, currently based in. To be fair, I know a few companies around there. John, if you drop me a follow, mate, drop me a follow and send me a message, and I'll try point you in the right direction.
We've actually got a guest coming on Sunday who is in heavy haulage, so I don't know if that's worth coming and pop a message in when he's on.
Yeah, it's a good idea as well, John. So if you pop back in on Sunday when we do our actual podcast episode, like always said, Ben, I'm just basically repeating what he said, but we have got a heavy haulage geezer coming on, so you can always come in and listen to him, and I'm sure he can give you some advice to get into that as well.
Because he was actually a new passer who got into heavy haulage, and that's what he's coming on to talk about, how he got into heavy haulage being a new pass.
Bev tried 4 on 4 off, and he hated having to do weekend days. Oh no, fairs. Like I say, it depends what you value, mate. If you value your weekends, then it's not going to work. It's as simple as that.
Hi, HGV1. They've joined. They're saying hey.
HGV1 RM. Hello, guys. How you doing?
To be fair, I find that the biggest thing for me with that is, I think shift pattern really has to work around you. It can really help with your mental health when it comes to it.
Yeah.
Like for me, obviously, being on an agency and working the days I work helped me massively.
Yeah, 100%.
I had.
But yeah, guys, if you are just hopping in here now, what we're trying to do here and create on a Wednesday is a little bit of a safe haven for truckers. So I've got a few figures, and I'll read them out just because we probably have a few different people in here than when I last read them out. But the life expectancy of a trucker is 61 years old. 61 years old, so that's 20 years younger than the life expectancy of the UK. And again, it's down to a lot of sitting down all day, less sleep, not eating as well, and also mental health issues. So 24% of truckers have suffered from depression. So that's nearly 1 in 4. And 51% of truckers say that they feel overwhelmed week by week by the work that they do. So it's a big numbers of truckers that are affected up here. So I think creating this little space called the Trucking Truth Unload, a little bit of a subsection from our pod that we're trying to do, is something that we can maybe give back to the community by just creating this bit of space. You guys come in here, let us know what went wrong this week, let us know what went right, and then we can have a little chat.
Would be lovely.
Lovely, mate. Got a few more comments here. New pass straight to heavy haulage is crazy. Yeah, I know. I'm looking forward to speaking to him. Like I said, we're going to have him on Sunday, Bev. So,
interesting conversation that'll be.
Yeah, it'll be Sunday at 7 o'clock. What time are we having him on, did we say? About 7:30.
7, yeah.
And yeah, he'll be letting us know how he did that and how he finds it, etc. I've been driving 9 months, so definitely come on Sunday. Yeah, definitely hop in on Sunday, and you can find out what this geezer is saying. My question is above. Oh, sorry, mate. I must have missed it. Can you tell us about navigating moral dilemmas on the road rather than technical skills? Can you tell us about navigating moral dilemmas on the road rather than technical skills?
Like just dilemmas, like a day-to-day thing.
Yeah, so I'm guessing, yeah. So you're meaning like dilemmas in terms of like maybe going head to head with somebody who's maybe not agreeing with you? Is that what you mean?
I'll come up with a good technique when it comes to dealing with things on the road. Is just ignore them. I feel like so many people get angry and annoyed at other people on the road. That doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah, I think that's the best way. I think the best way, because other drivers on the road do bring a lot of stress to this job, and that's just that's the bottom line of it. And I think the best way to deal with that is just to take a step back, maybe assess the situation and not raise yourself to them. Obviously, we're all going to F and Jeff here and there and get a little bit fuming. But once we're on a 13-hour shift and we're driving down the road and someone comes down the slip road and pulls straight out in front of you, obviously you're not going to be like, oh yeah, nice move, mate. That's brilliant work. But
remember, you can't control others. You can only control your own reaction.
Yeah, that's a perfect way of saying it. But maybe don't get right up the back of the car, flashing your lights, doing your air horns.
HDV1 said, great idea, clapping hands. Ian Hamper, he said he's been driving for 20 years. How do you deal with it, Ian? How do you deal with your mental health of driving for 20 years?
Yeah, Ian, you've got a lot of experience, mate. So let us know any tips, tricks that maybe you found whilst you've been on the road to keep your mind in the right place. So yeah, we want dilemmas on the road, unloading stuff that happens on a daily that stresses you out. I think, mate. Well, I think the best way, and it's going to be different for everybody. Is that's the thing. I think it's just taking your time and realizing that you can only do what you can do. You know, you can only go so fast on the motorway. You can only unload as fast as the person that's unloading you. You know, that's about it, really, mate. That's the best way to get around it, I'd say, Charlie.
I'd say that's one of the biggest things. Do you know when, like, the things you can't control, just don't stress about it. If you can't control it, if you're going to get home, so if you get caught out on a night out or you get caught out in a different situation, you can't control it, don't stress about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Probably the easiest way to how I deal with it, anyway.
Well, Bev's argued with a man today about a 7.5-ton limit. He didn't understand the except for access part.
I made a video of that the other day.
Well, yeah, mate. There's a lot of people that don't understand that.
No matter what you say to them, they still won't get it.
It's frustrating because smaller vehicles don't know how much room we need. Yeah, that is definitely one of the frustrating things. I think there needs to be something on the car license test, which maybe just at least makes people aware of how much space we need, where we can see where the blind spots are, etc.
I've had, is it Blaine say, lads, is it normal to feel anxious about admitting health things to your company? My mind is running.
I think it depends what health things it is, mate. But at the end of the day, you've got to remember you're driving a killing machine. And if you have got health issues that could potentially put your life or other people's lives in jeopardy, then that needs to be discussed with with who you work for, and that is the bottom line of it. But I think it is definitely right that you're anxious about it. But the only way you're going to stop feeling anxious about it is if you're just honest with the company.
Yeah, just open up to them, just tell them.
Right.
I've had Ian also said, the one that's been driving for 20 years, he listens to music a lot to try and take everything as it comes.
Yeah, that's music is such a big medicine. Genuinely, it really is. Car drivers are my biggest stress. They act like you're not there. I know it's weird, isn't it? They act like they don't see an Arctic coming down the road, the biggest thing on the road, and they act like they can't see it. I've got a lot of comments coming through. Sorry, I'm way far behind. Have you ever chosen to ignore a dispatch time or route because you felt it was unsafe? I've refused collections before when I think they've been unsafe, which I have done. I've never actually not got somewhere, but I have refused collections when they've maybe not put it on the trailer correctly, or I'm not quite happy with the spacings between the products, or the way that they've strapped the products to the pallets. But I've never actually not got anywhere. What about yourself, Bobby?
What was that question? Sorry, my mind's going.
Have you ever chosen to ignore a dispatch time or route because you felt it was unsafe?
What do you mean by like a dispatch time as in?
Like a delivery time?
A delivery time. Yeah, to be fair, I in certain jobs, certain places, I judge on what time to go there, because I remember when I delivered a lot of carpet, there were certain drops that I knew that I couldn't go before like a certain time because it'd be absolutely rammed, and it, like you said, it would be unsafe. So yeah, I do ignore. Well, I used to ignore them, but this job I'm in now, there's nothing like that. But I think it depends on the situation that you're in.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It depends on if you know that drop is going to be a lot easier just to wait and go again in an hour or whatever and go do some other little drops or whatever, then yeah, 100%. I think that's the main part about being a lorry driver on the road, is that you've got that independence of being able to choose that, to look at the situation, assess it and go, okay, this would be better and benefit me if I did it at a different time.
Yeah, 100%. How do truck drivers not hit everything while reversing with a trailer? Much guesswork is in that. I think it's just practice, mate. It's just practice, and you kind of end up with like a mental vision of where the back end of your trailer is. When you first passed, I did a lot of getting out of the cab and actually walking around the truck and kind of like looking at where things were, and then getting back in the cab, moving a little bit, getting back out again. No shame in doing that either.
Always get out and look.
Yeah.
Goal.
Only go down the roads that you feel comfortable with driving down. Absolutely, Dave. 100% agree with that, mate.
Ian said, think you have to let things go over your head and don't get worked up. It gets there when it gets there. Exactly. 100%.
Blindsiding still scares me though. Blindsiding's always going to be a little bit nervous. But one tip that I will give on that, and a tip that's kind of definitely improved my blindsiding, is when you do go into a service station, if you notice that there's 4, 5, 6 spots all completely free on your blind side, give it a go. Just give it a go and get a bit of practice in there, because that's the best time to practice, when you've got so much space to just have a little practice on your blind side. You know you're not going to hit anything, and just see how you do, and you might actually surprise yourself.
100%. I think one thing that people do in lorry driving, and it causes a lot of stress, is just rushing.
Yeah,
they think they have to like rush things, and the other one is that they think people are staring at them.
I think it's rushing, and then like we say, like pressure from the planners. That's causing them to rush as well.
100%.
Never feel ashamed or afraid to speak about mental issues to workplaces. Absolutely, Dave. Absolutely, that is 100% correct. 100%. If you're feeling a little bit stressed, if you're feeling like a little bit down about work, you feel like you just need to go home. There's no shame in saying that. If your company are gonna be weird about that, they need to realise that they work in 2026 and the world's a little bit different.
100%. I think you've got more comments than me. I'm waiting on you here.
Oh, it's popping, mate. I'm about 20 comments behind. Must be loads of skill involved with reversal. There definitely is skill involved with it, mate. There definitely is, but it does become like muscle memory after a certain amount of time, and you can just swing it in anywhere. Just remember, if I want the trailer to go left, I turn the wheel right. Exactly that. Reversing is easy once you've done it a lot of times. Yep, it does get easier as you keep practicing. I tried to reverse a small trailer once and just got myself confused and gave up. So the smaller trailers are actually harder to reverse than the bigger ones.
The urbans.
They kink out a lot quicker.
Little movements. An urban, you can literally just tap it a little bit and it'll move.
Exactly. I get lost trying to reverse my car now. Yeah, you've got the Beamer, haven't you, baby? I do know who you are. I definitely do know who you are.
Ian said, I think you're never too old to learn. 100%.
That's such a good thing to hear from someone who's got 20 years experience as well, because Ian's the type of guy that I would want to learn from, because he's also open to learning as well. It's the guys that like have 20, 30 years experience. They think they know absolutely everything and kind of look down on drivers who don't have as much experience. Ian's the type of guy that I'd listen to.
I was saying this today to another driver that when I first joined, like when I first became a lorry driver and I joined the first company, there's a few people in the places that put me down massively for being a young driver, massive. Like they would make up that I didn't know how to drive, and I was like, I can, and I proved them wrong a few times, but that took a massive toll on me. Yeah. That made me want to give up lorry driving. It was like, there's no point me doing this if I'm just going to come in here and be literally ridiculed for being a new driver. I was like, the only way I will become an experienced driver is by learning and taking, and becoming a driver. But they used to absolutely ridicule me for it.
Yeah, it's not what you want, mate, at all.
That was awful when you first started. But now I'm like, even 6 years experience now, everyone goes, I bet you only drive for like 2 years. It doesn't matter. 2 years is still 2 years experience.
You've only been driving for 5 minutes. I'm doing 40 years.
Experience doesn't show you skill. If someone's skilled at something, then they're fine.
Some people have got it, some people haven't got it as well.
Yeah.
Can you both explain things to do on your lessons / tests for HGV license? Do you mean like explain how to get your license? Is that what you want us to do? I'll just wait for clarification on that, because
if it's that, I've got a post on my Instagram that explains everything.
Cool. Don't be scared to give it a shunt. Definitely don't be scared to give it a shunt. Absolutely not. There's nothing wrong with a shunt.
I've had a message from Dom. He said, when I first started driving, I had an issue with imposter syndrome, especially in a class 2.
All right, so you just felt like you couldn't be there. Right, okay.
I feel like, to be fair, was that because you had other people saying it, or you just felt like you shouldn't have been it?
I've done more miles in reverse than you have going forward, son.
The classic comment.
Yeah, I've got a classic comment here. Class 2 is harder. Yeah, I think it probably is.
Thank you. Thank you.
I've never actually driven a Class 2, so I know Bev's driven a Class 2. Bev can probably get involved with that. If I know who Bev is, I'm pretty sure he has driven a Class 2.
Put it this way, I was in a rigid again today, and I was driving down the road, and I had to turn around. I've gone past the drop, and in an Arctic, I'd have just spun it around on the first roundabout. I had to go about like 4 different roundabouts instead of just reversing into like someone's driveway. that I did.
Oh yeah, you were saying. Yeah, crazy, mate. I've got another one. I've forgotten more than you'll ever know.
Like that, Tom's replied. He said, "I'm happy driving, but just whole unwelcome feeling. Just a whole unwelcome feeling at RDCs, etc. Sometimes at truck stops as well." Is it because you're young and you think they're looking at you for being like a young driver?
It is the younger driver thing. That's what it is. I constantly get jip from the older drivers, and it don't bother me. It don't bother me at all. Because at the end of the day, 2 young drivers here just trying to make a little bit of an impact, and I feel like we're starting to achieve that. Could get out of situations easier when the Class 2 just doesn't move. I can imagine. Like I said, I've never driven one.
Evening, Owen.
I used to drive Class 2 in the army. Definitely can't turn as tight as them. Yeah. D1 for 2 years. Put me in a rigid tomorrow. I look like a new pass. But yeah, guys, if you are just hopping in now, please feel free to drop my account a follow. Go over to Bobby's account, drop Bobby a follow. Hey up, big O. Welcome on in, mate. Bang some likes. Let's try get up to 10,000 likes. Why not? And yeah, what we're trying to do here because it is Mental Health Awareness Week. Is every Wednesday we're going to do a little trucking truth unload where truck drivers can come into this live, chat about the times that they've had that have been positive, chat about the times that they've had that have been negative, maybe let off a little bit of steam from their chest, something that's been causing them stress at work, and we can just have a little bit of a chat about it. What do you guys do to unwind from trucking? I'll let you go, Bobby, first on that.
I play farm simulators and drive trucks on Farm Simulator.
So you finish trucking. Hey, what have you got on your head?
What's that? That's a rocking shroom.
So for me, unwinding is getting 10,000 steps a day and absolutely hammering out the gym, because that gives me a proper reset on my days off for when I go back to work, and I just feel way better up here. But yeah, what about you, Bobby? Other than farming simulator, mate, there's got to be something else in your life.
Well, I love to wind. Taking the dog for a walk.
Yeah.
Love that. Just, playing frisbee with my dog. Love it to pieces. I've had Billy put a message, not a truck driver, but a mental health nurse. Absolutely love that you're promoting this, lads.
Awesome. Yeah, that's awesome to hear. Awesome to hear. I really enjoy a game called Rematch. It's quite decent. To be fair, helps me mentally shift. Yeah, I've played Rematch. Very good game, Biko. This guy, mate. This guy. It's my mate from home, and he just comes in as Big O, this account of a Peugeot 206. Just.
Ads put, I'm newly past class 1, hoping to go straight into tramping to build up my experience.
Best way to do it, to be fair. Best way to do it. Get on the road. You'll get your long drives in as well.
I've never slept in my truck in 6 years of driving, and loads of people are shocked by that.
How much do you guys tend to spend for the night out you do in the truck, and does it last the time out?
I've got Big O in mind now.
You got Big O over at you?
No, it's Big O.
How much do you guys tend to spend? Well, as in money-wise, I don't spend anything, mate. When I'm out in the truck, I don't spend anything. All the food that I take, I buy £30 for food. I buy salads, fruit, whatever. What do I meat, chicken, throw it in the fridge, and that lasts me the entire time that I'm out. Gaming definitely helps a lot. People chill out, switch off mentally. Yeah, to be fair, gaming is a big one, mate. Gaming can be a big one. And that Rematch. Although I don't know if Rematch is a de-stress game. It's basically a football game that's quite stressful to be there. It's like Rocket League, but like an actual... it's like Rocket League, but an actual football version. And it's... Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a very chilled out one. Spend £30 to £40 a week on food. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Hey, William, I think I spend about the same, to be fair, for the truck. And it keeps me going for the 4 days. It means I'm not snacking on anything that's a bit naff here. And I'm not snacking on chocolate crisps and all that stuff whilst I'm out. But yeah. But yeah, guys, if you are in here, you are a trucker, make sure you put a little bit of... Oh, my sister's in here now. What's your favourite van brand? Well, for one, we don't drive vans. Bit of a running joke in my family, because my mum constantly says, "Are you out in the van?" It's like, I don't drive a van. Please. It's such a... what's the word? It's so offensive. It's so offensive to a wagon driver for someone to say I drive a van.
I had a bloke today at a delivery. He said, "Oh, where you parked your van?" Because I said, "Oh, can I pull it up here?" And he was like, "Yeah, they pull up the front all the time." He's like, "Where'd you park your van?" I was like, "I'm an 18-tonner." And he was like, "Yeah, we have them up here all the time." And he walked around the corner and went, "Oh, they're never that big." Why do they do that?
That's classic. What's it, William? Starting a new job Monday. Can't wait. Oh, awesome, mate. Awesome. What have you been doing before, and what are you doing? What are you doing from Monday? I saw Labsy walking around a car show with a massive Galaxy bar. Jim Merchant, by the way. You what? You've never seen me with a Galaxy bar, because I'd never pick Galaxy over Dairy Milk. So, no.
Well, see, now that's it. Is that a shout? Galaxy over Dairy Milk?
No, I'd do Dairy Milk over Galaxy.
Yeah, to be fair, I would. I would do that. Yeah.
I've got a question for you here, Bobby. Question for Bobby.
Go
Because
for
I've
it.
never driven a Class 2, so I can't answer it. What do you guys think's better, Class 1 or Class 2 work?
Class 1 all day.
That's a decent explanation, that, mate.
1,000%. Just Class 1. Do you know? I'd say the thing is, I think with Class 1, it depends if you're doing like Class 1 multi drop or if you're doing Class 1 or Class 2 multi drops. Multi drops, I'd say personally for me, Class 1, I'd pick Class 1 over anything. But I don't mind Class 2 multi drops if it's like a decent day. If you know. But the only problem for me is, like I said earlier, when you're driving and you get to a place where you're always like you're stuck basically. Like you go and say you missed your turning and you're like, oh, I need to turn around. I'm so much more confident and feel so much better to revert, like to turn around in a Class 1 if I've messed up than I do in a Class 2. If I'm in a Class 2, I'll sit there and go, and then I panic and I stress and I'm like, I don't know where I'm going. I can't. Like I said, I couldn't spin it roundabout. I was like, there's a roundabout coming up. In an Arctic, I'd have gone, boom, sit a bit, turn around. In a Class 2, it was no chance. So I had to turn around in someone's driveway, which was lovely.
That's a good answer, mate. That's a good answer. Got a few more comments since then. Well, Bev's in quotation marks, we get trucks down here all the time. And then the truck in question is the Tesco van.
A Luton van all day.
Tango man getting the bicep curls in. Oh, we get the bicep curls in on a daily basis. Big O says Class 2 defo because he drives Class 2s all the time. I know that for a fact.
Is it what Class 2 though? 18 to 26.
Yeah, go on, Big O. What Class 2 are you talking about? Getting free licensing on Class 2. That's what I'm asking. To be fair, it's always worth doing, mate. Because get your Class 2 for free, and then the company will probably, if they do Class 1s as well, they'll probably just pay for your license to get up to Class 1 anyway. He's been in the courier game for 6 years. Had enough of it. Wants to get into HGVs. Why not, mate? Absolutely. Why not?
Like we say, if you love driving, drive. If you love driving, be on the road, just become a lorry driver. It's the easiest thing ever if you want to drive.
Oh, it's such an easy job. Such an easy job. William did general haulage, Class 1, fancy the change, went to local council bins. Bad environment. So what are you doing now then? So you're going back to general haulage, different company. Oh, Gregory Distribution. Yeah, I've heard they're all right to work for, to be fair, mate. I've heard they're pretty good to work for. My Class 2 job was multi-drop around Bradford. It taught me a lot. I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. I've got a serious question here, Bobby. Very serious question for here.
Oh, here we go.
What's your favourite snack in the van?
Well, I don't drive a van, so can't answer that question. Next.
Yep, next question. Would you rather drive for the week in a DAF or a Merc in a DAF every day of the week? What about you, Bobby?
I just read a comment that said, sorry, but Scania is way better than an Iveco. An Iveco is the worst truck on planet Earth.
You can't. How can you compare Scanias to Iveco?
I think because I said it. I think I said in one of my videos, maturing is realising an Iveco is better than a Scania.
Oh, just to try and get a bit of rage there.
Yeah.
To there. I've done 90-degree reverses, off-roads, into farm entrances to get turned around before now. Brilliant.
What was your question? You asked me a question I didn't answer.
Go on. Oh, yeah, the question was DAF or Merc. It's Merc. It's DAF every single day.
DAF all day, yeah.
DAF all day.
DAF.
But I'm getting a lot of comments now. I'm trying to catch up with them. Live Labs, Midwife. Midwife is last. Mate, that's my sister. Let's not be chatting rubbish here, Tango, mate. Class 1 or 2 depends what you want, nights out or nights home. Yeah, to be fair, because Class 2 you're probably going to be getting home quite a bit more than in your Class 2. Whatever. Oh, Humza, thank you for the follow, mate. Appreciate that. Oh man, sorry, I can't keep up with the comments. Is your nickname the Van Man? Yes, Liv. Yeah, it is. I always get called the Van Man. Didn't know it's your sister. You're not guessed by the name there, Tango. It's Liv Labs, and I'm Labsy. If you're single and want nights out, apply at mine and Labs' work. It does pay good. Yeah, it does. It does pay good here at mine. So yeah, feel free to send me a message. William, thank you for the follow, mate. Do appreciate that. Guys, if you are just hopping in, please make sure we're banging some likes on the live. If you can just press the screen a few times, that'd be absolutely spot on. Follow me, follow Bobby, we're doing the Trucking Truth podcast on a Wednesday. We're just doing a little bit of kind of a mini episode called the Unload episode. And because it's the Mental Health Awareness Week, we're unloading our mental health all together on the live, having a little chat. Good times, bad times, whatever times you're having, feel free to put them in the chat and we can have a little talk about it. I've had a ranking from Bev, and it's Scania, Volvo, DAF, then Renault, then MAN, then Merc, then Iveco. There you go.
But did you put Renault above MAN and...
Oh yeah, Renault's a beauty.
Oh, yeah, I'm not a fan of Renault. I drove one, wasn't a massive fan.
Reaper rides, I'm not single, and I tramp. Whoa, 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 whoa! Is Reaper rides trying to hit on someone here? I'm not single. He's not single, mate. Dave, he's not single. Don't be doing that, mate. Yeah, Renault is literally a Volvo. Yeah, they've got basically the same engines on there. Wouldn't mind the peace and quiet. Oh my neck. Leaving bins because I miss the longer hours and having my own truck and being on my own. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think I'd ever get into like bin wagon stuff. I don't know. It doesn't interest me at all.
Smell for me. Do you know? It was like that when I worked for Muller doing milk. That was the smell when you walked into the place. It was just sour milk.
Right. Yeah. No.
You get used to it though, but it was awful.
Yeah, bin wagon pay is supposed to be good, to be fair, but I just don't know if I could do it. And you're constantly with like 3-4 other people. You don't really get like the freedom of the road. It's like a set route every day, isn't it?
Oh, as in like the actual bin trucks.
Yeah, like the bin men.
I thought you meant like the recycling, like Arctics.
I think he means like the bin men, like the council ones.
Yeah.
He said something about working for the council. I go Winsford a lot. I don't know what's going on now. Guys, is there anyone in the comments that's maybe got a topic that we could talk about? Any questions about the industry that we can have a little chat about on air?
Tango Man said he's come to my side now because you're boring him.
Oh right, cheers, Charlie, mate. I'll unmoderate you from my chat then, Chella, since my moderator's just left. You're meant to be in here in my life pinning comments for me to read.
Thanks for all the likes, Ad. He's absolutely smashed it for me.
I've got the worst moderator in human history. He was all right at first, and now he's letting go of himself.
He said, "Oh God, I've got to go. He's treating me."
Get back over here now. Get over here and behave.
Do you know that I was just going to say that background looks mint when you walk away.
Was it?
Yeah, it was proper professional. Better than that green sheet you had last year.
I'm back. Sorry, I had to get my washing. Oh yeah, I'm sure you did, mate. Sure you did. Love going there in and out 8 minutes. We're having conversations in my chat now, and I don't know what's going on. We've got a subject from HGV1 Radio. Do you find a more attractive or scenic route has a positive effect on your mental that day?
100%.
Of course it does.
1,000%.
Absolutely. Yeah, 100%. If you're sending me, if I get into work and I say and our ring planner's up and I'm saying, right, what's the plan of action today? And they say, oh, you've just got a lovely route into London city centre. Instantly, the heart starts going. Because I hate driving into the city centre in an Arctic. But tell me I'm going up to Inverness. Oh, I am relaxing all day.
Do you know what makes my day?
Go on.
When they've got a dog at the drop.
All right.
As soon as I see a dog, my whole day is just been topped. You can't top it
better.
Yeah, if you get there, there's a dog outside, or there's a dog in there. There was one the other day. I was actually quite annoyed because I got there and the bloke wouldn't let me play fetch with his dog. And the dog was coming to me with a ball, and I was like, "So can I play fetch with your dog?" He was like, "No." I was like, "Oh, thanks, mate." Ruined my day then. I was done.
Just absolutely mugged you off, man.
I wanted to go home then. I was going to have my keys and then leave.
Anywhere above Glasgow is bliss, yeah, I agree. Anywhere above Glasgow with a dog where you can play fetch with it.
Owen said, "Oh yes, love the M6 M74 drive."
M6 up to 74, and if you can get onto is it the A9, that's when it starts. You start to get the really nice scenic route to the top of Scotland. What times do you guys start? It's just pretty random for me, to be fair. Like usually anywhere between like 4, half 4 to like, I mean, to be fair, sometimes 12 o'clock. What do you guys think about Argos Couriers? They're offering me class 2 of an interview. I mean, I don't know anything about them, mate. I'll be honest, I've not heard anything about them, so I can't really give you an input on that. Keep the dog at the studio. Got it. Yeah, keep the dog away from him because he'll probably steal your dog.
My dog's here.
Your dog there? Yeah. Oh, well, that's a good question. What is your favourite service station to stop at?
Mine, I'd say parking wise for the ease and probably Gloucester services.
Yeah.
For me, I'm down south all the time. I was in there all the time, so that's probably the best one for me to go to.
We've got T-Bay from Bev. I agree with that. T-Bay is very nice. Nice scenic area as well. Some decent walks out of there. For me, it's Rotherham. Because there's a gym there. Yeah, there's a free truckers gym at Rotherham Services.
Red, will you guys be going to Walsingham Truck Show? Where's that?
I've not heard of it. I've not heard of it.
The Truck Fest in Malvern.
Yeah, we're going to the Malvern one with HGV1 Radio, who are in here for them, which is going to be awesome. Really, really looking forward to that.
Is it July already?
Say again.
Is it July already?
Yeah, innit? Where's July? Come on, hurry up. I want to have a look at some of these trucks. Love T-Bay. Yeah, T-Bay's mint. T-Bay's mint. Rockwell, Sam. No, I'm on about Rotherham. Rotherham's got a gym as well, Dave. But Rothwell is also up there because Rothwell's also got a gym. Rothwell and Rotherham and Leeming Bar have all got gyms, and they're the three places that I'll try to stop at, just so I can at least get a little bit of movement in. Good mate who works for them. Oh, I'm guessing you're talking about the Argos thing. Good job depending on the route. Probably it's the same with most jobs, to be fair.
I'll say we'll have to have a look at that truck show ads. He said it's the end of the month.
All right.
It's Walsingham Truck Show.
May have to see if I'm off work, and if we're off work, then yeah, why not? Potentially could get there.
We'll have a look. I don't know how far away it is from me. It's probably close to you, to be.
Yeah. What is it? Is it up north?
I don't know. He said it's Bishop Auckland.
My work has the best large truck stop in the country. Really? Really? What, they own the actual truck stop? You have to let me know where that is.
He said it's the northeast, this structure.
It's just up like near Newcastle.
Newcastle. There's Durham.
HGV1 Radio will be at, is it Walsingham? Walsingham? They're hosting the arena there. We'll have the studio at that one, though.
But they're there.
Say again.
They're at Walsingham?
Yeah.
Oh, mad.
But they're not. They haven't got a studio at that one, though, so they're just hosting the arena. Which is still pretty cool, so go say hello to them if you see them there, and say you got sent by the Trucking Truth. And go up to them as well and say, "Here, mate, look, you better tell the Trucking Truth to me." Yeah, you will have seen them at Lincoln, Bev. You will have seen them at Lincoln, Bev. I'm pretty sure the whole show was powered by them, but please correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure it's powered by Truckfest, right?
Yeah, pretty sure it is. I was at Lincoln. It was a good show, to be fair. Spent the Saturday there.
Yeah, I did want to go, but I'm pretty sure I was working.
He ditched me. He didn't want to date me that day.
Yeah, I didn't want to go on a date with you that day, mate. But any other day, absolutely happy to. But yeah, guys, just to kind of bring it back to the topic of what we're doing and why we're actually here doing this. It's the Trucking Truth Pod, which we do every single Sunday at 7 o'clock. And this is going to be our little kind of subsection called Unload, obviously unloading the truck, unloading our minds as well. Trying to bring a little bit of a safe haven, a little bit of a safe space for truckers to kind of come, tell us about their positive experiences, tell us about their negative experiences, maybe the demons that are in their head, and they just want to get it out there on their phone and type it out just to get it off their chest, so that we can chat to them and potentially, you never know, potentially save somebody's life, because it is Mental Health Awareness Week, and yeah, we're gonna try and push this. And well, me and Bobby are just trying to push a positive trucking environment, try to push the industry into more of a positive direction. But just a few little statistics that I've written down here just to kind of prove why I'm doing this. And Jay's new here, loving the vibe. Well, Jay, appreciate you hopping in, mate. Feel free to drop follow and follow me, follow Bobby, follow the Trucking Truth account. This is going to go somewhere. I'm telling you. You want to be here from the start. But yeah, a few little statistics just to kind of prove why we're doing this. The average life expectancy for a trucker in the UK is 61 years old. 61 years old. Whereas the life expectancy for the UK is 81. So it's 20 years lower. That's 20 years that you could be missing out on being with your family, enjoying your life, enjoying your retirement. And a lot of that is to do with sitting down for 10 plus hours a day, not moving, and your mental health. So a few other statistics, 20 to 30% of truckers have mental health issues. 24% of them truckers have suffered from depression, either currently or in the past. And 51, yes, that's over half of truckers feel overwhelmed by their day-to-day work activities. So, yeah, I couldn't get the exact figure for, sadly, people taking their own lives, but it does say that dozens to hundreds of truck drivers do sadly take their own life every single year. And you can see why with the statistics, being on the road, stuck with your own mind. So let's make a place with me and Bobby here at the Trucking Truth Unload where we can start to get them things off our mind and off our chest.
I'm hoping that the more and more we do it each week as well, I feel, because obviously we're going to do this every single Wednesday at 7 o'clock. The more and more we do it, I'm hoping the more people feel oh, what's going on here? Oh, sorry, something's going on.
You still here for me, mate?
I've had to drag a puzzle. I don't know why it's doing that.
Oh, that's because you've been inactive.
Yeah, I'm hoping after we do this every single week, people get more and more confident, and I'm hoping it helps more and more people and potentially saves lives with how just having this like confident, little place where we can all just chat, and even if it's not, it doesn't have to be serious. We haven't got to sit here and talk about how like deep feelings and whatever. If we just sit here and have a laugh, I think that's probably a good way just to decompress and just have someone to talk to and interact with, and just feel a little bit less lonely. If you're sat in your truck tonight and you're by yourself and you want someone to chat to, just pop in, give us a message. We're happy to chat to you all and have a conversation, whether it's about feelings or whether it's about your favourite crisps.
Anything.
We're here, we're here for everyone. I think that's the message we're trying to get across as well.
And I think another positive thing of this is that people that do suffer from mental health illness and mental health problems, they may struggle to go to somebody that they know. They may struggle to go to their company and open up to them. Sometimes it may be easier to speak to somebody that you don't actually know. And again, some of that we're offering there. Jay said that services only offer fast food and exercise. Jay, good tip for you, mate. Just stop at services that have got M&S's. Always healthy food and M&S.
I've just had a message. I think a lot of it for new drivers especially is the fear of speaking to more experienced drivers. 100%. I had that when I was a new driver. I was terrified to speak to the more experienced ones because someone would judge you for it, where you have those like, there's a few of them that are brilliant. There's one from our first company and he was absolutely sensational. And he helped me with everything, and he came up to me and asked me, like, he didn't even ask me if I needed help. He knew I needed help.
Yeah.
He knew I needed help, and he just helped me without me even thinking about it.
Right, yeah, exactly. That's what you need. That's what we need. We need more people like that in the industry. I've got there's useful groups on Facebook for HGV parking called HGV Overnight Parking. Godsend. Well, that's a good tip from Bev there. And we've got a question here from Reaper Rides. Best song to jam to for good headspace on the road? That is a great question. That is an absolutely great question.
one song that gets me going without fail every single time. As soon as I put it on, it's like my life has become something new. It's Life is a Highway. That
Oh
song,
yeah, what tune?
as soon as I put that on, I am jamming.
Yeah,
I'm literally screaming out the window, arm out, like loving life.
Mine, and I've actually got the record right here. Just this album. Oh, can't really see it actually.
Oh, you've disappeared now.
The background, this album. Yeah. New shoes. Hey, I got some new shoes on and suddenly everything's right. What an album.
I'm glad you sung that then, because I didn't have a clue what that was until you started singing it.
I mean, that is just like an album for just like good vibes, positive energy. It's so good. So that would be my answer. Jay works out regularly on the road. He finds that that's good for his mind and body. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. I use the TruckFly app, fantastic for parking. Another good one, guys, if you haven't got it, it's called In Truck. It's actually powered by Snap. So it's just IN Truck, and it's the official Snap app. It tells you everywhere you can park, what's got Snap, what's not got Snap, what facilities every place has. It's the best app about.
I never knew that.
We've got Humza here, who says we are absolute legends. He's got bipolar, so definitely know how it is. Well, Humza, there you go, mate. You've landed in the right place with a few lads that are trying to help out. So yeah, if you ever need anything, mate, don't feel free to send a message.
I've had another song here, Freebird.
Freebird, yeah, what tune? HGV Radio has said, if you're interested in what Bobby's song choices are, please tune into HGV Radio tomorrow at 12 o'clock, right?
12 o'clock, yeah.
At 12 o'clock, because he's doing the Trucker Takeover tomorrow. So make sure you go in and download in the HGV1 app. Just literally all you need to do, download the app and open the app, and the radio will just start playing. It's mint. Beauty app. So,
You have to see what songs I pick.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Don't tell anyone yet, mate. Keep it a surprise.
Oh, it's always a surprise. That'd be fun, mate. I can't wait to hear that. Well, you were on it last week, weren't you?
I was on it last week, and I thoroughly enjoyed listening to it. I mean, I was sat right here listening to it, and I was like, this is the weirdest thing.
Hearing yourself.
Yeah, it's so strange just to hear myself on there and then introducing a tune. Bit of Michael Jackson I introduced. I did were it Beat It or were it? No, yeah, I did bad.
Is it bad? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've just had a message from Ash. Sorry to interrupt you. Not gonna lie, my anxiety is massively stopping me going full time.
All right. Well, what about full time is making you feel anxious? I suppose that'd be the best way to start the conversation.
Yeah.
Unless you know what it is that's stopping you, you can't break that wall. And I'm not a therapist, by the way. Anything that I say is just from personal experience. You know, I've had multiple people in my life who sadly aren't here anymore because of mental health problems. So I've done quite a lot of research into it myself and ways that keep my head straight, because it's very, very easy to spiral out of control when you've lost somebody.
1000%. I struggled a lot when I was younger, and then I think I've found so many different ways to cope with it now. I'm pretty good, to be fair. I think I kind of say the same right now. I have this thing of saying sayings wrong, and I've got to the point now where I say them wrong every single time.
Right.
I was going to say hit the nail on the hammer, because it's hit
the nail on the hammer.
Yeah. Hit the nail on the head. I can't even think of how to say it right anymore.
Oh, for God's sake.
Here, he said, being able to do the job, lack of support if I get stuck, etc. sounds daft, but overthink it. Oh, that's completely valid. I completely get that. If a lot of people, like I can't remember who it said earlier, but like the imposter syndrome, that you feel that you're not good enough to be a lorry driver and to do the job because your lack of experience. Because people make up that you can only be a lorry driver from experience, when it's complete opposite. I think experience doesn't show your skill of a driver. Your experience just simply adds to knowledge of like how to do the job. Like it just shows easier ways how to do it. If someone's got experience. Like for me now, there's things that I've known from experience that just help me on a day-to-day basis. It doesn't make me a better driver.
Yeah.
You're not going to become a better driver by experience. Your driver's just like your skill is you as a driver.
Yeah, and I'd also say if it makes you feel any better about your anxieties, I think every driver's been there. You know, when I first passed, and you get that first job on your device, and it's go to this yard for this time, and you've never been there before, you don't know what it's like, you don't know how much space there is, and you know you get 5 minutes, away from the delivery or collection, and your chest starts to feel like a little bit heavy. Everyone's been there. The best way to get over that is just to do it. And I know that's so much easier than said than done. It's so much easier said than done. But it does gradually start to go away. It does. You start to become more confident in your abilities, and that anxiety will start to flush away. Like now, I'll turn up to a site and I won't even think about it. I won't even think about it anymore. I turn up, I swing it in, I reverse it on bay. Don't bother me at all. I mean, I don't even do bays anymore, but you know, I used to.
I have days where I still get like really anxious over certain things. I think, like you said, I think that never goes. But I think the best thing for me was to find someone at work who you can just ask for help all the time. If there's like, honestly, don't be afraid to ask for help constantly when you're at work, and don't feel ashamed for it, because you're new. If you're new to the job, even if you've been in the job for a year, I still ask for help now of people that, like, there's a lad, he'd only been driving for like 4 months, and he came into work and he taught me something, and I asked him like how he does that, and I was never afraid to ask him, because I think that's what as you gain experience in the lorry world, you realise that you're always learning, and
absolutely.
If you're new to the job, you're not what's the word called? You're not like
you're not incompetent.
No, that's not the word I'm looking for.
Sorry, mate. I'm not a mind reader, unfortunately.
No, you're not alone with it. As in, you're not like no one's looking at you as if to go, oh yeah, I'll watch him. Look how funny that is because he's a new driver.
Yeah.
You're not segregated. That's someone. Everyone's still in that mindset. And if you've got someone who's there putting you down, just don't listen to them. Like, literally, this is the whole thing me and Labs here trying to get across on social media, is don't listen to those drivers that claim they're the best driver on planet Earth because they've got experience. It doesn't mean any. I know people that have been driving for 20 years who still take up 20 times to get onto a bay. And it doesn't question them as a driver, or it doesn't show anything to do with experience. Everyone's in the same boat.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I said it in a bit long-winded way there, but that's what's trying to
Well, you said it in a way.
Yeah.
You said it, mate. It doesn't really matter, does it? That's the point of this. It don't have to be the cleanest thing in the world. We're just here chatting what's on our minds, and that's that. That is that. Well, mate, I'm going to have to get off very shortly because I need to jump in the shower and get ready for our lads to come back.
I think that's been a very successful first one. I've enjoyed it.
Been a successful unload, and I hope that the people who have come in here maybe feel a little bit better about their situation, mental situation, and hopefully you've unloaded some of that negativity that's in your mind, on your chest, whatever.
Also, I just want to add in, my DM's always open. If you ever need to chat, you ever feel a certain way, you ever just feel a bit rubbish about something, or you've got anxiety about something to do with HGV or whatever, always just pop me a message. It takes me 2 minutes to read it and a minute to reply. You know, I'm there.
Yeah,
if you need me.
Awesome. That's awesome, mate. Right, well, I'm gonna have to dip, mate. So I do apologise there, but I need to jump in the shower. I need to be ready for past. You see,
we're doing all right there. I'll have to dip as well. Then we'll.
Awesome. Well, thank you for popping in, guys.
50.3 thousand likes. That smashed it. Thank you very much.
And we'll see you on Sunday at 7 o'clock.
Sunday, 7 o'clock.
Bye bye.
See you in a bit. Bye bye.